abandon at it and get those levels of quality, I was super happy.
Yeah, for sure.
So here we are heading into our first match. We're going to have vWind and BenShapiro going up against Sulin and Mattikus.
All right. Yeah, man. It's going to be an exciting little set that we're going to start off here with. I've definitely seen like a lot of vWind play. So I'm really excited to see how this plans out.
Yeah, and as we get a little bit more action tonight. So let's see what players actually load up for us first here. It is going to be vWind up against Mattikus. So we're going to have Poison versus Balrog in a 1st-2 here. So definitely an interesting matchup. We've seen quite a bit of this in the past. So
we actually saw it in Capcom a couple of just a very short second, but
just for a short second.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I know there was a little bit of a switch. I believe Idom went against Pagera and like ended up switching back out to the lower switch. But again, we got Mattikus here. Like a little bit of a different Balrog going up against vWind. So right now, like it's going as expected with this kind of matchup. Just keeping a range and keeping be able to keep the character out here with all the different whips. Like,
yeah,
you gotta force him to already to get this kind of like pressure going with the V trigger. It's gonna be a little tough for Balrog to do the thing, but once Balrog again gets you down in that corner, man,
this is a great spot to be in. I think forcing that V reversal out from vWind is huge too, because now we're not going to get an activation. We're not going to have to deal with those Molotovs, and it does kind of force vWind to use this second V bar defensively. And they're not going to need to, because right at the end there, they do get that crouching medium punch.
Absolutely. What a meaty button that is so solid when that she has here. And I'm just kind of going into the next round here. There's really nothing that vWind needs to really change. You get your fierce buttons, your crouch fierce. You just keep throwing out the different whips. Man, that's going to be a punish right here. And be able to get this corner curve right off of it. Get that plus frames on the heart rate. Do it again.
Bop, bop.
We do it again. We still guessing. Spit every single bar just to get you going. Hold all of that. Man, what a quick game one. vWind just so strong, so solid. Didn't have to do much at all. So hard for Balrog to kind of get in with the situations, man. Especially when vWind has all bases covered.
Yeah, that is pretty much exactly how I expected this matchup to go. I know that you said that we've seen changes come out from characters from different players, but I actually think Poison does fairly well. And I think, at least here at Casa, the stats kind of back it up, right? Like, we've had a lot of good Poison players come through. We've had a lot of great Balrog players come through. And I think overall, Poison definitely has the more winning advantage. But look at that. I like the trickiness coming in from Mattikus, trying to throw in that twirl to try and get a little bit past that offense.
Absolutely. It's like I said, again, it's going to be real difficult for Balrog to kind of find a way in, especially when you have like a certain buttons like stand light kicking whatever to kind of punish any super close range straights. But man, I want to see a little bit more from Mattikus. Yeah, just string up them straights, keep that pressure go up, and try to just get in close and be able to get everything in there. Yeah,
look at that.
Using the V reversal, I love it.
Especially to get out of that EX heart rate. You don't want to deal with that plus frame situation. Immediately does it again a second time. And look at all that gray life that's built up. Yeah, Mattikus has quite a bit coming their way as well. But if they could just get that one touch, that one hit to go a little bit further, look at that. Huge damage.
There it is. It kind of helps out a little bit. vWind is still playing house money at the moment. Just sticking back. Nah, don't jump, son. Don't jump. Don't jump. vWind's ready for that. That is the God button, man. Do that for meaties, do that for anti-airs, man. Just crouching medium punch is so good for Poison. Oh, that could have been a nice little cross-up. Wasn't able to get it this time, man. But right now, again, that white life is building up from all these different whips, all these different normal taps. Mattikus is really going to have to find a way to get in here. It does have a little bit of a slight life lead, but it is still looking rough. Oh, that hurts. That hurts a lot. Oh my God, the interruptions as well, man. Where you going? Why you skipping? Oh my God, help him. Help him, please.
No, he's toast. We got the stun. This is going to be good damage. Not quite dead, but it is guess for game scenario. Goes for that crouching light punch, trying to get the timing.
You know the throw's coming. There it is. You know the throw was coming. Tick throw closes it out very quick to by vWind. And we go down and move on to the next set.
Yeah, vWind definitely coming out ahead there in a lot of scenarios, right? We talked about how many situations they were kind of finding themselves in where they were just taking full advantage of those really not much better buttons out of Poison, but the advantage buttons from Poison. And there just wasn't enough gap closing for Mattikus. And so now we're going to be heading into this next matchup. It's going to be BenShapiro versus Su Lin. And this could either take us to a third set, which would be the first ever in Pull Your Weight history, at least in this sense, or we'll be getting a 2-0 and finding some new competitors.
Absolutely. BenShapiro is going to have to see if they can kind of close this out. You have Su Lin on the other side here. And I believe they have the Karin pick. So, I don't know, man. When it comes to Pull Your Weight, it's definitely going to be very interesting to see how this kind of plays out because, again, if Su Lin gets this dub here, gets BenShapiro, oh, and that's not going to be a good start. Oh, my gosh.
We're getting spun around. The parties are starting. We're trading sweeps mid-screen. And then BenShapiro's getting a little greasy with it, going for that overhead there. Back throw, just trying to buy space.
There we go. That's a pretty good anti-air by Su Lin. Be able to kind of get a little bit of the side switch. And now we just got to deal with the pressure, though, from lower. BenShapiro is really putting in the work. Uh-oh. Back throw. Oh, my goodness. You didn't block the overhead. You get the CA.
And we got the swag combo going back mid-screen, too. But did it kill? Oh.
No, of course not. Laura had 1025. She is living off of that, but she's not living off that anti-air.
I was going to say, this character's trash.
Oh, no. Karin Super never got nerfed. It's just, Laura's just 1025 grappler. I don't know why they gave her that much health, but she has that much health.
Oh, but it doesn't matter how much health you have when you keep guessing wrong. Again!
Oh, my God. Shimmy up, man. And this one, Karin just does so well against certain grapplers, especially characters like R.Mika. So this is par for course.
And then look at the
just
life
out
right now.
Neutrals everywhere. Oh my gosh!
Jumping.
They're jumping because they want to get free. BenShapiro's having a tough time. Su Lin is wants to get Su Lin is actually pulling the weight at the moment.
Yeah, as
quick game.
As that second player, it does kind of weigh on you a little bit. Like, yeah, you do have to have your teammate play well as well, because that's the whole thing about the Pull Your Weight format. But like, it's still, a little stressful, especially after you've already seen your teammate take a loss.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, BenShapiro had a really good start at the moment, but once Su Lin just figured out kind of exactly what the game plan that BenShapiro wanted to put through, I was kind of able to get the neutral together and just completely out-buttons it. But here we go, man. BenShapiro is really starting to try to wrap this up and put the pressure. And that's kind of what you have to do when you're kind of in these kind of matchup situations.
Does not get anti-aired on that jump in either. And look at this gray life start to stack up.
Oh my God, another tag. Huh? And now you ate another.
And you're stunned?
Yeah, another mix. You're stunned. You get the meter build. You get the back throw. Gotta love it. That is the second time that BenShapiro has gotten hit by that. Su Lin really knows how to play this character against this matchup here.
Yeah, I mean, this was a matchup that we saw quite a bit about in previous seasons, right? Obviously, Karin was everywhere. We still had some really strong Laura players, so they're both very practiced in this matchup, and they know exactly what to do. But also, how often have you played Karin lately, right? This character, not ideal in the world right now, but some people are sticking with it, still pulling that character back out of the dusty closet. And right now, there's some good results happening on my screen.
Absolutely, man. That call out to get this corner carry. Oh, you're getting hurt. Oh, you're dead. You're definitely dead. Get out of here, son. Su Lin, like I said before, and I keep saying it again, pulling the weight. That is CA kill. Doesn't matter how much health you got, you are dead, son.
That is 2-0 there for Su Lin. Gonna be able to force this third set for the first time ever on the 1.1 patch here, pull your weight. And that means we are going to be seeing BenShapiro up against Mattikus, who will have to make their way back to the stage after that first loss and pull their weight. Exactly. They actually have to win a set here if their team wants to continue forward. That said, this same for BenShapiro. They have to win. That's the format, chat.
Yep. Doesn't matter. Like, losers fight against each other. That's how it works here. And man, like, going up against this kind of matchup, though, you're gonna have Balrog going up against Laura. We were talking about different like bad matchups before, but now we kind of got things kind of a little bit flipped on our head a little bit. Laura does pretty well against Balrog, in my opinion. So this is definitely gonna be really interesting to kind of watch here.
Yeah, it'll be something because again, we've seen lots of Balrogs, we've seen lots of Lauras, and one thing that we saw early in the first time we saw Mattikus on screen, they were rocking the V-Skill 1, V-Trigger 1 Balrog. And Balrog's one of those characters that you can largely use either V-system combination, right? Like you can go V-Trigger 2, you can go V-Trigger 1,
right.
V-Skill 1, it doesn't really matter. Whereas Laura might as well not have a V-Trigger 2. Or even really a V-Skill 2. Like this is a one V-system character.
Does.
Yeah. Like I even had to think about it.
But I'm like
I knew the trigger was just like useless. I've never seen anyone except this one person from Boston use it, so I knew it was trash. And I was like, wait a minute, what does V-Skill do? Can I say definitively that it's trash? Yes, I can. So
especially in comparison to V-Trigger 1, I mean that is the trigger for Laura. Like there's there's a bunch of different characters in this game that can kind of like swap back and forth between V triggers, especially like some of the bosses and some of them gotten with their V triggers and V skills. Laura's not one of them. Yeah. Laura's like, okay, I am hard stuck with this kind. You got the buff fireballs. They stay on the screen forever. Why would you ever get rid of that?
Yeah.
Why would you ever want to pick the stupid? I don't know, what is that? A sway parry?
The
what is
crime
that?
Sway?
What is that?
But I mean, even with all that talk, we still have Mattikus on V-Trigger 1, V-Skill 1 Balrog. And already, look at that, still using that V-system defensively. V-reversals to dodge out on the pressure. Finds themselves trapped against the corner, though.
All right, and kind of keeping it close, but here, man, BenShapiro's doing a pretty good job of like kind of keeping away with the fireballs there from the straights. But man, gotta watch these jumps. These trades are just going back and forth. Are you going to be able to kind of catch something? Are we going to catch something with the fireball just staying there forever? Where are you going to go? Where are you going to go? Look at the movement. Got another one. It's the last one you're going to have to deal with. And you can't really do any much more movement out of that. And now Mattikus is kind of holding firm. And they're using the V-Skill hit and able to start getting a little bit of that pressure from the V-Trigger.
Trying to take it to the corner, and just like that, the crouch jab working out takes the round. Mattikus, their first victory so far this set.
Oh, that is a big rush. And a challenge, getting the other side, command grab, and now it's time to play Laura on, except for that wake up button. Gotta have your meaties together.
Look at that. Stares down, baits out the V reversal there. That's a whole bar of V gauge just gone. Sunset wheel, not enough to close it out just yet. And the back throw stay alive.
Once again, the meaties are not there. They just get clipped by a back throw, but you know what? That's fine. We get up. We're able to start to get the challenge, get the interruption of the V skill there. That's a good round to take that back from BenShapiro. Just you saw the ramp up in pressure and the ramp up in like the pace of the match there, and you kind of seeing a lot here as well, throwing in a lot more command grabs and a lot more regular grabs in order to kind of make sure you get this pressure up, and that is a healthy life lead.
Yeah, and you're just sending out these thunderclaps to try and dissuade these straight punches, but they got scooped down low, didn't protect the ankles. Great spacing that time from BenShapiro.
Oh my God, no. That's a no right there. Like right now, BenShapiro is trying to find a good interruption though. Does not want to deal with the overhead. And now we got some damage building up off the V trigger. Block the overhead. What a call out. Good job.
V-versal, V-break. Does it a second time, but decides not to break. But it does eat up the meter. Goes for the side swap. Gets it. And BenShapiro first on the board.
Oh, man. BenShapiro bringing that back after that first round. Just once again, putting the pressure on the character. Say, you know what, man? I can do this. I got the better matchup here. Let me go ahead and show you why. So now BenShapiro once again needs one more game in order to kind of close this out for his team and move on. Going up, hopefully going up and potentially get the X-Finesse and Shine. That's going to be a heck of a team to try to go against.
That's scary. That is certainly scary. But right
especially
now,
considering X-Finesse is just terrorizing everybody with the ad. But right now we're dealing with the terrorization of Laura. Help!
yeah,
Stop far too high.
This is much more comical, not comical. This is much more common for people, right? Having this Laura just come in, rob you of your lunch money, but Balrog trying to make it a fight.
I'm saying, man, like fight back, man. Ooh, that was interesting.
Just trying to take this corner pressure, but BenShapiro totally fine with this down back.
And yeah, just you know, it's fine to go ahead and take the down back, but you don't want to get caught ahead and try to press in between strings like that.
We do still have that V trigger activation available here for Mattikus. Might be looking to just get it on hit, but they actually interrupted EX Thunderclap? EX something.
Yep. Yeah, it was EX Thunderclap. Trying to see if they could be able to kind of get their way out of that corner and just got clipped. The spacing was perfect and timing as well.
Definitely an odd use for Mattikus, though, not doing anything with that V gauge that they built up, but this time, already much healthier life lead coming through here. Spends a little bit of the bar. Spacing coming out for their favor again.
Yeah, BenShapiro is definitely a little flustered. Getting hit with all these different straights and getting counter hit a lot.
There it is
Gonna
again.
need to try to find something. Yeah, there's another one. We need to try to figure out a way to get an activation. Not going to be able to find it at all. Mattikus quickly ties this game. 1-1.
Balrog win.
Yeah, tying up the game score there. Both of these players looking to stave off this loss too early. They want to continue their rounds. They don't want to go down to the losers this early. And we're heading into a game 3 now, first of the night. And both of these players have made some really great adaptations. I really liked the way Mattikus kind of took control of those last 2 rounds, whether it was the P2 corner or the P1 corner. They just put BenShapiro back against the wall and just didn't let him up. They felt comfortable enough to back off, play the straight range game. But right now, they're all up in the business, getting spun around. Does bust out there with the target combo.
Yeah, indeed, man. Once again, like got a little bit vegan at the moment, but you know what? You still got the life lead. Got a nice little EX Thunderclap to try to see if you can get some more pressure. And one thing that I really like the way I kind of like what both players are actually kind of doing. It's really working out in the rounds, as you can tell, especially on this one where BenShapiro gets it to set point. BenShapiro's seeing the opportunity to be able to kind of ramp up the pressure. Like I said, they want to keep at a speed that is really, really high. Also, just want to make sure like whatever is meeting his own point, they'd be able to kind of get that together. Mattikus is opting to go the slow range route. Trying to see if they can get that push to the corner like you have it right now, which has worked out every single round they have taken.
Yeah, I mean, look at all these counter hits coming through, too. They keep getting that crouch jab counter. This time, the standing jab comes out from BenShapiro to bust out, but reversal.
And it was a really good call of reverse. Got the crush. One more guess for stun. Guess for game, excuse me. And doesn't have to do much. No. You have activation on BenShapiro's side, but it's not going to happen. You're getting dunked in the face, man. Oh, my gosh. EX straight.
They spent the bar, though. And so now they're coming into this final round here at a huge deficit. Almost full bars to none.
Yeah, and it looks like BenShapiro is going to make you pay for that. Thank you for spending the cash to get the round. It's my turn. Got the sweep. Still don't got another bar.
That
one more
finally
get
worked.
For stun. Where you at? Oh, you're done. You're done. You know how Laura is when it's stun. You know how Laura is when he got stun. And you got that little bit left, health left. You're dead. That's it.
And it's really crazy too, because the big thing there was getting that crush counter overhead from the V-scale, because that hadn't worked at all. Basically the whole set. They had always been an interruption from Mattikus, whether it was a jab or just a block and then a punish. Just every time, it didn't work. Finally, it just worked its way into the head of Mattikus. They weren't ready for it. They tried to push a bigger button than they should have, and they got crushed for it, which then led to the stun. So, huge victory there for BenShapiro, taking it all the way to final game, final round, but his team will be nice game pocket to play inside of. And it kind of plays well against that advancing normal style of Luke, because you can play just far enough away that the advancing normal doesn't work, and then you punish it. But we'll see in a second if that's true.
Thank you, Manny Fuerte and Yos, for the subs. Let me know where these dollars are going.
So,
and all right, looks like Yawn is sticking with the lower pick. Something that I actually more so expected on this situation, because Joe is a Capcom Cup qualifier. Just coming off this weekend, very, very close to making it over to the top 16 area. But you know what, man? Luke has been putting in work all freaking year. So I definitely understand why OGYawn is going with the lower pick, going with the tried and true. Especially as you saw there, you got the cross cut, but here we go. Got the crush counter to go ahead and start off something a little bit. Whoop. Get that EX command grab. Now we are going. Trying to see if we can get this push. Oh yeah, man. You're in this corner.
Couple counter hits coming through, but we got the sweep to bust out. Still doesn't make it that far though.
That's fine though. Luke has the tools to be able to kind of fight their way back, and you got the hit from the stamina punch.
You got cash.
Nice. Oh yeah, got the corner carry. Doesn't elect to not spend the cash except for the EX pressure.
Yeah, the EX pressure there. Yeah, it's because of the suppression, right? It's not bitten there by Yawn, who has seen too much Space Boy, who survives, throws out a couple spins of his own, gets the round win.
Yeah, man, it was a really good call out by OGYawn, going with the EX tackle, able to get that grab and just pond the river.
Oh, look at that. Umerogan finally getting the confirm he's looking for. Tries to go with that meaty throw, but Yawn's ready. He's playing a grappler. Can't throw him. That hit from really far away. And then the suppressor worked too.
Oh my goodness. Where are we going here? What we got to deal with, man? We dealing with the bestial shimmies, got the hits. Luke just doing Luke things. Umerogan doing Umerogan things with Luke.
Yeah.
And we got a final round already. And it was actually a really quick final round that we have here. Both characters, like, whenever they find just that momentum, and it kind of seems like usually happen nowadays in these days of Street Fighter. And one person gets like pressure. It's like they know what they do. They know how to close out these certain rounds.
And I mean, we came into this round pretty even on resources too. So both players had everything they could have hoped for. We're seeing them spend it wisely. Joe making sure that he can pretty much always stay plus on block, always trying to keep the tempo on his side. Another raw activation coming in here from OGYawn, but he's just getting crushed.
Oh my God! Help! He's stunned. OGYawn going. Yeah, OGYawn going once again on out to a Luke. Except this is Joe Umerogan we're talking about. It's a totally different Luke player. Again, a qualified Luke player. So
it is definitely a very solid Luke, to be sure. And we got the same characters coming in here for OGYawn. Didn't have to think about it. Just hit that replay match to find out what more can be done. And honestly, what more could be done, right? Because I didn't think Yawn played terribly. I don't think they made any overwhelming mistakes, especially since they were winning for a large portion of it.
Absolutely, but again, it's just Luke doing Luke things, man. You got the certain buttons that just advance forward on you, and you get clipped with a counter hit, and he just got 30. Look at this.
That wasn't even counter.
Exactly. He gets certain things like that. He finds a hit. He's able to combo into a knockdown combo. It's ridiculous.
Oh, the shimmy.
My God.
That was some really smart stuff from Joe, though. Oh, but
I'm gonna drop, but you know what? That's fine. It's fine. We take those. We take those.
It was something. It was something to be sure. That is another amazing round start coming in here from Joe. Gets the EX, gets the full combo to end it with the DP. Tries to get fancy with the suppressor. Meaty. Hello? No
Hello,
shot.
LOL Luke. LOL Luke.
I'd be tilted. Gets a cross cut too. One touch away from taking this first set. Gets the stun.
GG's.
And look at that. Still going with the optimal round ender, even though he won the set. That is going to be 2-0 for Joe Umerogan.
Oh my God, Joe is on fire on that set one. Like I said, man, he just has he plays a more solid loot in comparison to when OGYawn normally plays against somebody like Spaceboy, right? Spaceboy is the type of player that like the V-shift a lot.
Oh yeah,
in certain situations. But when you're in the situation where you don't even have to worry about that, like Joe, you get games like that. They just completely rack up on you. And now we have to go into the next set. NoGoodCitizen going up against WalnutCon. We're going to see who will be able to kind of take this one and who gets sitting down to go see OGYawn. I know OGYawn is going to be like, you know what? I don't like the way I lost that. It's got to be a way that I'm going to, whoever comes, smoking them.
So the G is a character that we've actually seen a lot, specifically in Pull Your Weight. Not necessarily like a Casa overall thing, but in Pull Your Weight specifically, we've seen both DualKevin and NuckleDu play it. We've seen NoGoodCitizen play it. Like, this has been a very popular character when it comes to the team format. Right now, kind of getting the business from Rose, though. And one thing to note is that it's actually going to be that V-Skill 1, V-Trigger 1 G, right? So you're going to build up these presidential stacks much like you normally do, except every knockdown here sacrifices one of those stacks. You don't have the protection of that V-Skill 2. So we're going to see.
Doesn't really need, seem like a NoGoodCitizen really needed it. Just a very solid round. Let's kind of start this things off. WalnutCon, man, once you get that character in the corner, it's really rough for Rose to kind of like fight her way out.
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't really have a reversal. She's kind of just blocking her way out there. Does get the counter hit with the projectile, which is, I think, something that you might try to counter with the V-Skill 1 of G, but like, I don't think it's that big of an issue. I think you just kind of play the way we saw, you know, WalnutCon do in that first game, or first round, excuse me, but sets up the orb, gets the satellite. That's a crazy combo. 22 hits.
Man. It does a lot when you got that stun and you just back throw to close it out. That is a round on the board for WalnutCon. And once again, like just like the first set between the other two players, we have final round on the first game. And once again, also like just stocked up on resources, so you can see like it could just go sideways anyway. G's the kind of character that to happen, so that's why WalnutCon is kind of going in, getting this stun, be able to close it out.
Every single thing worked out there for WalnutCon. They're gonna take that first game after what looked to be a pretty disastrous round one, right? Like they got a slight lead. And then we saw NoGoodCitizen come back and just crush the rest of the round. This time, though, 2 straight to WalnutCon, looking in control the entire time.
And yeah, I'm not sure exactly what NoGoodCitizen can possibly do. Just don't get put in the corner. Don't let WalnutCon find that momentum. Otherwise, you are looking very, very, very suspect.
Yeah, just dodge the corner. That's all. Against a character that has some pretty decent corner carry when she needs it, and has some pretty good knockdown sequences that kind of make life very difficult for G, right? This whole time you're trying to build up these presidential stacks, and when every combo feels like it ends in a knockdown, you're not really getting able to do anything.
Oh my goodness. And one thing that I noticed that WalnutCon is just content with taking a throw. Even though like G has one of the most devastating command throws in the game, follows up into way too many combo situations. He's content with kind of taking this throw. He's still got a life lead. He's still got Rivalry G coming. But once again, just opts to go for the pressure instead of like kind of mixing it up with a tech throw here. And now you got to hold this pressure and you get clipped. Oh my gosh.
That's tough pressure to deal with.
All day.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What are you gonna do? Take the throw? No, you're not. Not against that V-trigger.
Nah. Not when you go OGG off that thing. Hell no.
Gonna try and keep things going, but this life lead again looking insane for WalnutCon.
Oh man, it is. Yep, man, it's a V-reverse you kind of take off because you had the soul power on the back to kind of help the pressure off. So NoGoodCitizen has a lot of work to do. There's the first command grab we have seen all set.
But
another one.
They're working. They're new. They're fresh.
Oh, get out the air! You are still holding all of that. All right, NoGoodCitizen, man. He's like, you know what, man? I can fight back. I'm fine. I can do this. I got this in the bag.
That said, he still needs to win this round 2 to be able to take this game and continue allowing his team to move forward, right? He needs to get that win. Otherwise, he's going to be sending himself up into another match immediately after this, right? Because we've already seen Yawn play. Wait, I think I got it backwards.
Nope. Yep. It will be going up against Joan. I'm sorry. Whoever loses this essentially is a very interesting connection to go through since they're on the same side, same team.
Yeah. Activation coming through here. Tries to get the tempo. Gets it with the command grab. That's huge.
Yes, sir. You gotta love to see it, man. You do the wheel kick into the command grab. Goes for the regular throw this time and just what a neutral jump. Kind of gets away, but you still got to deal with potential touch of death here. Oh, that's so satellite. It's just that's cold.
Oh,
he just walked forward.
He just jabbed out of it though.
Yeah, man, it was a good jab.
That's not gonna work.
No.
That's tough. That is a heartbreaker. WalnutCon gonna go ahead and take that set 2-0 over NoGoodCitizen.
So yeah, kind of interested to see. That's it. That should be it. Actually,
that is it. Actually, that is Joe Umerogan and WalnutCon moving on ahead of NoGoodCitizen OGYawn.
All right. So they're gonna be taking the winner between the Capcom Cup champion Mena RD and Punk, or Trashy and Young Maxine. So that would be it.
For that, if you would like to contribute. But yeah, if you come up with a cosplay, we can, negotiate and maybe find a sub goal. Sagat, he's not tall enough.
Nobody will be tall enough.
Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. I'm plenty tall.
Nobody will be tall enough. This guy's like freaking 6'4". I mean 7'4". What the hell?
Into the game, we finally are here. We got Rushdown rocking the Cody. So you spent all that time talking about Urien, and he's not even on screen.
It is what it is.
True. Taking advantage of that V skill, already putting pressure here onto Rushdown.
And Cody's just like the character. Like, I mean, if you're gonna pick a character and you don't want to play Luke and LOL Luke win.
Oh!
You pick Cody. Oh man, DBGN is like mastery of Seth. It's showing off in play here. Got that life lead, but here we go. We got the party started.
But that's the funny thing, right? Like Rushdown's coming into this rocking the V-Trigger 2 Cody, which is not something we see a lot of anymore, right? Like it was the main thing to go to, and then Knife started picking up some momentum, and now that's what a lot of these players are picking up. But Rushdown not even getting a chance to pipe it out.
Exactly. It's just a lot of different rushdown situations that DBGN was just putting in all the pressure, using the V skill, spacing it out properly so they won't get fully punished. Like maybe get like a check here or there from Rushdown, but like again, see how the spacing is there, just completely staying far enough to where it's really tough for Rushdown to kind of get out of here. Maybe a zonk, but the zonk probably not going to be in time. So yeah. At best, you're just completely safe.
And even with the zonk, right? Like you got to be holding that button, right? It's not like without its own, neutral cost. So right now we are seeing Rushdown tried to play around that V trigger a little bit with the V reversal, but as we saw, couldn't escape it entirely. So, does get the forward throw this time.
And that's pretty fortunate. I guess Cody has like one of those V reversals that is kind of quick enough to maybe counteract it, depending on the spacing as well. Because like if you try to V reversal Seth's V trigger 2, like the orb, especially if you do it at the wrong time and not immediately, like most people do it, it's a bad time. You're getting hit regardless. You're feeling every single piece of those hits. You're getting the pressure. And now that could have been a finish, but you know what? We get the regular grab, spank her to death, get her down on the ground, and Rushdown knocks this game up 1 round.
Yeah, definitely a little weird not confirming that double jab, but look at that. Rushdown recognizing what the axe kick was coming from and didn't try to punish that time. But that's that zonk you were talking about. It's too slow. Got interrupted by a standing jab.
That is the fierce button there, and man, that fierce button's so good. And look at this stun bar. You get the empty jump low. Mad Cradle be able to get the 2-bar combo. Not gonna be able to get the full kill.
Oh
and
no!
Drop. Yeah, that is a combo that is optimal, but it's very difficult to kind of get. So I think you actually would have been able to kill and be able to get that into the EXDP there at the end. But you know what? DBGen just takes it. It gets his first game, cleans it up here, and so far doing pretty well. Kind of dealing with a lot of Rushdown shenanigans. But interesting to see if Rushdown does stick with the Cody pick.
Yeah, that's what I was probably gonna try and touch on. Was like, does Rushdown stick with this character, or do they go for the swap? But no, Cody. Still an incredibly strong pick. It's not, the pick's fault that this isn't going well for Rushdown right now, but gets the V skill in there for DBGen. Look at these limbs. They're so long. They're eating up so much of the real estate on screen. Jumps the grab too. Oh, DBGen's blocked in.
No command grab for you, my friend. I am not getting framed up. And look at the pressure. Oh my God, a zonk using the stolen move over here. Now you gotta hold this pressure. That is a throw, kills it off. DBGen is looking at set point here for this first game.
Set point. Ranges definitely still kind of catching Rushdown for a little bit. Does get some good spacing for themselves that time though. But the axe kick? That's cheap.
Oh my God, help. It seems like Rushdown is not. Oh, yep, you gotta block that low.
Is that enough? Oh, they tried it.
Wasn't get the stun, just a little bit hair late. You wouldn't even be able to get like something out of here. So it was okay whip punish, but now you gotta hold the block. You guessed wrong. Up, shimmy up, and that should do it.
That is going to be 2-0 for DBGen. Going to be taking the first win for their team here. That is going to set up DR Mandrake going up against Densetsu. So, some solid stuff there. The Seth obviously looking incredibly strong, as we're always used to. Character looking good. And the Cody from Rushdown had its moments of brilliance, right? Like we saw a couple zonks being able to punish the V skill from DBGen, along with some other nice little sequences that out of the character. But we also saw a couple little drops, right? But we saw that from both of them. Because we saw the DBGen drop on that stun combo in the first round of game 2. And then there was that, again, dropped situation right at the end of round 2 there. But DBGen still comes out ahead.
Exactly. It's just one of those situations where if you drop, you don't let it completely derail your gameplay, you derail your pressure, derail your moment. So it's a really good call by DB just to keep it up, saying, hey, you drop, you know what? I'm gonna just keep ramping this up. If you don't take this throw, if you don't sit there and like hold my pressure correctly, if you end up getting accidentally clipped by a low, which you end up getting clipped by that low there,
or even the high axe kick.
Exactly. It's just so many different things that kind of just takes it out of you. That is a different story. We are getting to this story right now. DR Mandrake versus Densetsu, and it's already a great start by DR Mandrake.
Yeah, this is a little bit more of what we were expecting from the first match too, right? The Urien, obviously, but it's still on the screen. Sagat again, not a very commonly used character, so you got to worry about, you know, what can this character do that I'm not used to? And this is one of those big pressure points, right? Being able to just spam out these fireballs as a way to try and buy space, but DR Mandrake's already in.
Yeah, he probably ended up getting hit by the knees there, but not sure if Densetsu was trying to do a challenge or just trying to back up a little bit. But you know what? It doesn't really matter. Look at that red. Bleeding. No cross cut, but you know what, man? We take it still out the corner, but this might hurt.
Okay, gets the throw as well. Oh, no.
Oh, no, you tried it all. I understand. It was guess for game. You see if they're going to try to do another throw or something, and you EX reversal, get it away, and maybe steal a round back. But unfortunate. DR Magic was ready. Just figured, like, it's going to block this out.
And that whole time, we had Aegis just sitting in the back pocket, too.
Exactly.
Wait. Yeah. Does get the air reset, though. Still has full corner control. Nice DP on the EX knees there. Dropped that time.
Yeah. Yeah, and I believe that's what the Densetsu was looking for the first time.
Oh, maybe.
Trying to see if they could get the DP off the EX knees. Worked out in that favor, but, man, still got a lot of life lead to catch up on.
Which Sagat can do it, right? This character does have some pretty solid damage. You just actually have to get the right touch. And right now, that is all going Mandrake's way. Sends out that V-trigger, Tiger shot there, sends out the second one, trying to buy this space, but even with the frames from the knee, you just can't keep the pressure going.
Man, how do you deal with this, man? You seem like Sagat is known for his fireballs. That's what the character does.
Yeah.
That's a little safe there. You gotta drop that tackle. But man, when you're able to fight fireball with fireball in this kind of situation, you get the mirror. Oh my goodness. What are you supposed to do here? Yeah, it's funny because you got the overhead, but it looks like didn't stay down. Just try to maybe see like if you could jump out or back out or something. But yeah, man. Rush down ends up taking that first game very convincingly. A lot of different pressure opportunities to get in with the EX knees, finding the right hits, able to get certain counter hits that you need, and just completely put it in the corner, especially immediately in that round one.
And one of the things that ended up not coming to fruition there that we did notice is right when you were talking about how does Mandrake deal with the fireballs, they got the V skill 1 activation here onto Urien, which adds that one hit of armor, right, to your shoulder tackle. And it ended up not mattering because it didn't connect, but it's still another one of those tools that they can use to get through these fireball games.
Absolutely. You have the armor to go through it, and because you throw it out and you space it correctly, man, you're just completely safe. You can't really do anything out of that. And that is a trade that DR Mandrake will take all day.
Imagine if that V skill had been active there. That wouldn't have been a trade. That would have just been a straight up win there for Mandrake.
Yep, and still opts to stay in the front. Doesn't want to put himself in the corner. I definitely agree with it. Especially when you have the life lead. Now you have Aegis.
Oh, you're dead.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Nope, you get reset.
You get to guess again. Round start headbutt. That's crazy.
Oh man, these trades are going in and kind of working out that time for Densetsu there. Densetsu's gonna have to really make it up being down on the set. And finally, this is probably one of the first time actually that Densetsu has it and has the corner and has the stun. Should be able to actually take out the entire round here.
And that's some of that great damage that we were kind of talking about a little bit earlier. Taking about 30%. Definitely good enough to get through these rounds. You just need more of it.
Yeah, that was like, oh, that's a big jump in. They're able to get the nice 3-hit combo. Decent amount of damage there. Yeah, man, it was very unfortunate. You ended up getting clipped by that. You're trying to pressure with your EX Tiger shot, and you just get hit with the knees.
Nice timing there. Actually wins out in the fireball. But back to these wars, and Densetsu, playing the fireball character, starts to get that timing down. No longer trading with it. Finally spending that bar to get through.
And now this is the gameplay that Densetsu always wanted. It's kind of sit back, going in a little bit here, but you always just want to sit back with these fireballs and get the pressure. Almost dead. Oh my God! That's twice. That is
That's
second one and second two. That is the wrong games, my friend. We're playing Street Fighter 5.
big spaghetti right there at the end, but it works out there for Densetsu, who, able to tie up this score, could look to close out this set here into game 3. Whereas if, you know, they can't quite capitalize against this faltering of Mandrake, they're going to have to go up against Rushdown after this.
And it'll be very interesting to kind of deal with back-to-back Uriens.
Or
if
Cody.
possible. Or dealing with the Cody, yeah. Good. And it's always a better pick to kind of go with that, but I always kind of want to see your tried and true.
Yeah. And this does look
so
like a frustrating matchup so far for Densetsu, right? Mandrake's been looking really solid.
Exactly, but you know what? Densetsu is really finding ways to be able to finally get this pressure going that it really needs. Finding the right whip punishes, finding the right counter hits, and man, he still has the life lead by the white life, and their white life is immediately gone as soon as I mentioned it.
Now that you have this life lead, do you just back off? You tried. Big damage. Oh, I don't think they crouched back for something. Oh, is that enough?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Without question.
Double tiger shots to close out. Set point here for Densetsu. No round start headbutt. Maybe Mandrake's feeling it right now. They're feeling a little scared. They don't want to overcommit into this pressure. Good spacing. Gets the hit as well with that EX Fireball. Meaty jumping. Mandrake's on this back foot again, and it continues. They can't get anything going.
Goodness. Oh my goodness. When's it gonna be my turn? When's it gonna be my turn? Never.
Yeah.
You're dead.
You're down to losers.
That is actually a complete turnaround by Densetsu. Very good stuff there. After that first game, DR Mandrake just seemed to have it completely under control. Densetsu came back, firing back. I believe that was 4 straight rounds.
Yeah, I believe you're correct. Tons of good stuff there. Great adaptations from Densetsu coming through, and is actually able to end up pulling their own weight at the end there to keep the team alive, keep the team in winners. Did someone say knife? Yes. How?
And mood base. Also, what do I know these characters for? What I'm going to feel comfortable going up against their character that they're specifically known for. We are starting off with Marv going with Luke.
And NuckleDu here on the G.
Busting out the G, indeed.
NuckleDu already sticking with it. And actually, he's running V-Skill 2, or V-Skill 1, V-Trigger 1 as well, which is patently very different from how we see him play G for the last few months. If you comb through all the VODs, he's been really in love with that V-Skill 2.
Yeah, man. V-Skill 2 is just really good, man. You get the presidential power, you keep your presidentiality. And especially when you have the V-Trigger 2, you've seen like people like IDOM use that a lot whenever they decide to actually bust out the G every now and then.
Oh, belly flop actually going to work out with that counter hit into the back throw. Du grabbing a great life lead, but we still have that V-Trigger activation for Marv, who can very easily turn these health bars inverted.
Absolutely. Marv is trying the best to be able to find some kind of hit, to be able to get this life deficit back down to even status. Has the resources to do it. But this is NuckleDu we're talking about. NuckleDu is so solid. You see, he just really have to go in and all. He's just sticking out. You can make a mistake. You press a button. I'm going to be able to at least get a little bit more damage. You can keep tapping away at that 1025 of yours.
Yeah.
1,000, excuse me. I keep forgetting that they did nerf his health.
It is nerfed, technically, you're right.
Feel like it. It never feels like it. Oh. It's the fakest 1025 ever. A dash in, though, from the medium punch.
Didn't believe.
Again, just so solid. 10 seconds left. Man. Oh, my God. Another hit. Wouldn't believe. Got so much time, and that is it. GG's. GG's. All the way in the back. No way you can catch up.
Oh, and we actually saw Marv spending a bar of EX right at the end there, too, which, grand scheme of things, doesn't mean much, but it does mean your round start is now just a little bit less potent because you only have to worry about 2 EX bars, right? They're not going to do anything super duper crazy round start EX wise because they only have 1 left in the tank.
That shimmy though.
Working out. Gets the V break there to buy some time.
And I'm pretty sure that NuckleDu properly got that V shift break. Noticing like every single Luke player that was in Capcom Cup, you got that forward throw, they were going knee immediately after. And whoa, just an errant shoulder tackle there.
But the cross-up comes through, and it's more than enough damage to close out the round.
Oh, man. That's absolutely a cross-up that Marv needed there to get that round and knock this up. And I definitely want to see a little bit more. Nice. Oh, man.
Really nice.
I was just about to say, I want to see a little bit more presser swing batter.
That was a little nice. We saw Marv there going for the charge. Didn't quite work out the way they wanted because it traded, but nice to put that at least in the back of Du's mind. Command grab.
Oh, yeah, you thought the command grab was coming again. You ended up getting a counter hit for your trouble. Pretty much at this point, yeah, it's absolutely one more hit.
Gone with the presidential.
Doesn't really matter, though, because, again, if Dude finds the right stand medium punch, you can probably see if they can buffer that into CA and just close it out.
Especially now. One more touch could be all it takes. Whereas it's still like a 2-touch game here for Marv, too. Again, if they get the right hit, maybe a counter or a crush counter or a full jump in. Like, look at that damage. And now it only takes one more. Sweep activate here for Du. Slides in with these bonus presidential stacks.
Yeah, and there's a situation right now where Marv is absolutely knows the idea, knows the situation. Doesn't want to get clipped. I was gonna say he was gonna see if he could be able to protect his toes down back, but he didn't down back at times, trying to walk forward a little bit more and gets clipped. NuckleDu takes that first game, man. That's very unfortunate at the end there, man. Marv had the right idea and kind of like content to let this feature kind of go down. I could deal with the pressure. I could probably take a throw or two, but ends up just getting clipped at the end there with the low rush punch. Very unfortunate. Unfortunately, no Marv, but very fortunate on NuckleDu's end.
Yeah, Du definitely reading correctly there. And it's tough for Marv because they were pretty well stacked in a position to do what they needed to do, but right now they're getting command grabbed for their problems. Trying to go for a little bit of a shimmy. Oh
no. Dude was ready. Not ready that time to get an anti-air.
Yeah, the cross-up again working out here for Marv, but they just don't quite believe in their offense right now.
Oh my God, the pressure is real. Yep, that'll at least be a little bit of a punish there. And now just kind of see if they can be able to kind of get this back. They have a lot of resources. They have feature going to end. Oh, another counter hit, but nothing to go into it. Believe me, you're going to die for that.
Yeah, Du with the confirm into the trigger activation. You're always going to be able to do that on G. So set point now here for Du to take it over Marv. And Marv just needs to get more aggressive in this offense, right? You're playing Luke. This character's cracked. You're getting all these counter hits, and you're just not believing in the follow-up. And it's just letting Du kind of play disrespectfully. And you can even see there, the charge-up happened, and it worked because Du was already mid-pushing a button.
Exactly. Yeah, there's just low fours that you saw like earlier in this round that just happened where Marv just did not go into it, do what he wanted, man. The confirm's just not there, just not believing in the offense.
And we're not even seeing like super small, simple things, right? Where it's like we saw earlier from Joe Umerogan, the one button confirm into just like a target combo, right? You get the knockdown and then you keep that pressure going. We're not even seeing that right now from Marv.
Yeah, man, it might end up costing him the entire game. Might go down 0-2 in a set.
Command.
And there's a command grab. It's gonna hurt. Get a little bit more damage and no level up here. But you know what? You have feature going to end, so if something happens, maybe find a right hit. Oh, that was one. Potentially.
Oh, you're jumping with that kind of health bar against a G? You're done.
You're dead. GG's.
Goodbye.
Thanks for playing. Doesn't even have to go into CA. Still had more orb.
Oh, yeah. Still had plenty of more left in the tank, but decided to just get it closed out eventually anyway. So that's going to be Du taking it 2-0 over Marv, and it's going to set up the next battle between these two teams of Giyu versus DualKevin.
And yeah, this is going to be pretty interesting to see what kind of character DualKevin busts out against Giyu, who is very, very well known for the V-Trigger 2 Juri.
Yeah. I would imagine it's the G at this point. I think I've been seeing DualKevin play that a little bit more than the Rashid, which is the character they're more known for. But we have seen the Rashid at least once in Pull Your Weight before, so it wouldn't shock me to have it come out. But it's also against Juri, so I think we might see the G.
All right. Well, we're about to find out in a couple of seconds. But yeah, the situation is with the G. It's gonna be kind of interesting to see how that kind of plays out, especially seeing if you're gonna what kind of loadout that happens. But I personally think I feel like the Rashid might come out instead. We'll find out though as soon as we get through the loading.
Yeah, I'm wondering if we're going to get that spectator cancel. Nope, actually, cool. It actually just went right through. So, here we go. We're going to find out the characters. It is the Rashid. All right, so I was wrong. But yeah, so it is going to be the Rashid going into the Juri this time.
I just had a feeling it's probably just a more comfortable matchup for DualKevin to kind of deal with. Many different options that Rashid can kind of get away with. Even though Giyu's doing a really good job of finding these counter hits, man, it's just one or two few sequences, and you're already in the corner with this rush down character. Marvel 3 got announced in Evo today, and now we're just showing how Marvel works for Street Fighter.
I mean, look at these punishes from Giyu. They're so ready. Everything has worked out for them so far. They've been able to charge up basically everything under the sun and then use it in the next sequence. And so right now,
man, these interruptions as well, they're really adding up to that damage as well.
And that is enough. So round one very quickly went to Giyu, who was always in control. They were always, trying to keep that spacing on their side, making sure that they played in their own game pocket. And then it's still continuing here. DualKevin just always out of range.
Yeah, man, especially when you have a character that we're ranged with certain normals, especially that stand medium kick that you can, if you have the right hit, you can cancel it right into it. It's normally a button that you don't normally cancel into. Man, Giyu's just finding every single way to win. So yeah, just like DualKevin's doing right here, gotta be able to kind of ramp up the pressure.
And I like the delay rise there. Yeah, delay rise to completely finish the tornado, but we got activation. Doesn't build the CA just yet, but next hit, 1000% will be it for Giyu. They just need the right confirm. There it is.
Yeah, they're building up the CA because of the V-Trigger 2. Builds it even faster. All you need is maybe 1 or 2 taps, and you're able to quickly close out this game 1, man. That was so fast.
Yeah, I mean, the V-Trigger 2 is very unorthodox, but when it works, it works. And we've seen time and again from Giyu the benefits of this trigger. So it only makes sense that they close it out because of it.
Yeah, absolutely. Giyu is just so good with this loadout. Be able to kind of get the things that they really need with this matchup. And yeah, V-Trigger 2 is just a godsend when it comes to, when they put into the right person's hands. Giyu. But DualKevin, like, you know what, son? I see what you brought down. I raised you. Game 1. Oh, no.
Oh, you got to be ready for that.
Know what?
Oh, you're not ready. God. You're not ready.
Oh, my gosh. Why did Rashid have that?
Back in the oven? Because you are not ready.
Oh, my God. The fact, like, he's just Marvel in the Street Fighter game. Like, able to get that. That's a heck of a wake-up option to have. And it almost kind of leaves you a little bit safe as well. You be able to kind of bust out. Not a lot of characters be able to kind of punish this character for that.
Man, the cross-up worked for Giyu, but they're immediately thrown right back into the corner. That overhead from so far away.
Ooh! Oh, here we go. There we go. Get the heavy kick into the cancel, and now we are cooking with gas. Stealing the meter. We don't want you to go into anything. We take that. We take our round back.
That round turned around so fast on Kevin. Just
all because of V-Trigger 2.
It was the raw activation, too, because everything up until that point had been on block. Just raw activate, sucks DualKevin back in, and he got caught.
Absolutely, man. But here we go. DualKevin does have an opportunity. Spends a bar in order to get that pressure. And gets no escape from Giyu, though. So Giyu's going to fight a way out the corner, but that stand medium kick is going to add up a little bit. Can't jump.
EXDP, get off of me. Giyu and DualKevin about even on life. Playing that spacing game. Confirms they're still going for Giyu, though. I like that. Just raw activate, send the tornado in there. Try and buy that space. Force the punishment coming out here.
Oh, man.
Guess for game.
Closes out. Another throw. Nope, no thank you. Let me steal your meter. You can't wake up with that. Oh, my gosh. One more guess sequence for Giyu.
Really, for both sides. They trade fireballs. Meter draining away. Oh, hello? He was airborne. He got low profiled by a projectile, and then he gets kicked in the grill. Giyu 2-0 over DualKevin.
Hey, we are knotted up 1-1. I'm sorry, I had to go ahead and call out the scoreboard. The scoreboard is picking up. We are 1-1 there.
I can't believe you would do that to him. Not like this.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
But no, I've really liked a lot of the sequences there between those two players, and I wanted to say right at the end there, but so the Giyu activation actually stole, like, as soon as it steals even a frame of that EX bar, it is the G. All right,
chat. I'm 2 for 2. I am 2 for 2.
I'm 0 for 2. So
holla at your boy. I know these players. Holla at your boy.
So we got the Marv Luke. We'll see if he builds up a little bit of confidence, right? He just watched his teammate Giyu completely run the set against DualKevin. So hopefully Marv got a little bit of a confidence boost about that, because they gotta do their thing, right? They gotta pull their weight. It's right in the title, chat.
Absolutely. It's a very hard situation though to kind of pull your weight when you have both characters that have both players have solid G's that come out with you, and then you're getting a whole new look. Even though you're still getting the B skill one, you got the B trigger too.
Yeah.
So that damage is coming out to play.
And there it is.
Oh
EX
my
commands.
God.
That is enough.
Yeah,
wow.
Without question. Without question. You
Still
still had a whole. There's so many different options. You had a whole other sequence.
Yeah. Even one more normal just to close out that one, right? To get the heart knocked down. But
exactly.
Man, I don't know what Marv can do with their current strategy to kind of close this gap, right? They're playing super safe, super solid, but the couple times we've seen them get a hit, they haven't confirmed it. And
exactly, that's what's killing.
The other option is like you just go hyper aggressive, especially against G, who does not have a true reversal, right? So,
exactly. And just a 4-frame normal. So you have those kind of situations with this kind of character, and Marv is just content with kind of playing back and seeing if they can find a hit. But if you're not going to be able to get the confirmation you want, it's going to be a long time of the night for you.
It's going to be a long day. We get the raw activation on block there. DualKevin knocked down again.
And I really like this play from DualKevin right now. You just continue kind of staying back, and unfortunate. Now you're in the corner. You got to hold the pressure. Oh, big crush counter.
Oh,
and you get a whole nice sequence. Oh, you actually are dead. 1,000 health. I'm still alive with a pixel.
Nope. Psych. Got a guess for game.
Trying to go for the command grab. There's a backdoor from Marv. Marv has a chance. He has a chance.
He actually let DualKevin wake up with that 4-frame jab, though. Again, not really believing it. And with 10 seconds left, there's actually nothing Marv can do. You can hit every overhead you want, and it just doesn't matter. The delay rise. Yeah.
Yep.
So DualKevin taking game 1, and the most momentum that Marv had that whole game was right at the end when DualKevin was just holding down back.
Yeah, not even down back. He's just like, yeah, I don't care. You just hit me.
Yeah, what are you going to do to me? So we're heading back to character select screen. So Marv maybe potentially changing up the V skill or the V trigger, or even, I mean, they could go for the whole character change too, but we'll just have to wait and see. once we get them back into the character select. But yeah, let's see.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what. Like, yeah, maybe Marv just has to play like a different character to kind of try to get through like some of the shenanigans that he's dealt with 2 different Gs, both very, very solid players for this character, and it's just like, how am I able to do what I can with probably what is considered the best character in the game, even though some people believe it's Sim, and I understand why, but
people are entitled to their opinions. That is all I'll touch on that matter. But so we're loading back in, and what's it gonna be? It is a character swap going all the way to the Karin, this character we saw earlier in the night, quite successfully. But let's see if Marv can do the same, right? And it's a skill swap for DualKevin as well. We now have that V skill 2 locked in.
Absolutely, and I kind of actually agree with the pick because like Marv is countering. Marv is going to be able to find a lot more hits. It's probably going to be a little bit more easier for him to kind of get the confirms that he needs. So this character is going to be able to knock down quite more often. So I definitely agree with the pick. Exactly, just like you see it. There's another knockdown happening. So if there was presidentiality and the V skill charged up, that would have been still presidentiality. And now you get the charge up, and there it is.
Yeah, so we got the presidential with a V skill charge, gets a second charge and a second president stack. Oh, it's all coming together.
And you got V-Trigger with a decent amount of health on your side as well. What are you going to be able to do? Marv has to just find his way to get in. V reversals, pushes furthest to the corner. What can you do, man?
This is actually worst case scenario, right? This second presidential stack, as you are going to probably die here, or guess for game at least. What?
Oh, the pixel.
I'm shooketh.
Oh,
activation.
My God. Help.
Yeah. The
oh my God.
empowered G fireball is tippity top tier. It's so good, and it's so frustrating for a lot of players to try and deal with too, right? Because it's such an awkward fireball. You get the downward angle, you block it, it still explodes for the second hit regardless. It's so good once you have that second power up.
All right, we're gonna be able to finally get the presidentiality down here on this level. I didn't believe in the counter hit media light kick.
Space gained once again, but the life bars are dead even. We do have a potential V trigger available here for Marv if they can get a chance to confirm.
There's got to be a way to kind of get in. Maybe kind of use the like the ES tackle, just to use the run, just to be able to kind of get into the pressure, to the face, or you can just keep doing the V reversals and now you're in, able to get a grab. Didn't get a full hit because it was a counter hit. Unfortunate.
Doesn't lose too much for the troubles though. Although we do have Fireball to still contend with. It's level 0 right now, but it's apparently still pesky.
Yeah, man, just running into the boot. Das boots. Oh my goodness. It's just all DualKevin at this point. Has a life lead, 22 seconds left. He is content once again, just chilling back. Open it. There's no hit found.
Oh, you're done.
Oh, GG's. Yep, yeah. Time's down. You got to. If Marv finds a proper hit, he's not this down.
You need like a crush counter into CA right now. And even then.
He's not going to be able to steal it.
Wait.
Not in time. It was just.
I believed I didn't have my microscope out, so I couldn't pixel peep the health bars, but I thought maybe Marv had done enough. But I actually like the idea from Marv there to go with the EX shoulder tackle. That's crazy, right? Think about that. Back in the day.
We were road buddies. You wouldn't have known that because you guys are like, well.
Anyway, we got the Ibuki on screen coming through up against DemonKingSabo's R.Mika.
That's kind of interesting to kind of see Shine go to the Ibuki because this matchup is just dead straight even.
Yeah, it's definitely a character he's been practicing a lot recently, right? Like even in the last 3 or 4 singles tournaments, he's been playing the Ibuki, staying away from, you know, the Lucia, the Cody, some of the other characters that we've been seeing him rock before, just going back to Old Faithful. So we're going to get a couple forward throws here off that V-skill pressure. Still got the drop kick coming in though from Mika. Always dangerous and always scary. Shine recognizing the pressure that was coming his way. Busts out. Oh, but you're getting thrown? Oh, no.
Again, here it comes.
Gotcha.
Why this matchup is a little difficult to deal with. You have to guess. You have to kind of hold Nadeshiko coming. So there's the EX.
Oh, the microphone?
And yep, using the microphone. You cannot press there, man. You try to go ahead and see if you can attack it and you don't have a multiple hit to get through the armor of it. You get flipped, you get hit.
My brain skipped the frames of her pulling out the microphone, so all I saw was the dash up and then Shine getting clipped by it. And I was like, where did it come from?
Hey man, it's so much faster. Thank you, Jesus. Because it used to be just so unusable.
Okay.
Like it was about 90 total frames of animation. They dropped it down to about 55, 65.
Oh, the mix!
Hey, but yeah, here's that mix, man. Shine, once again, showing why this is an evil matchup.
Yeah, we're talking about Shine's ankles. What happened to Sabo's there?
It's just very difficult for Mika to fully get the things that he wants to kind of get. Like when Ibuki gets rushed down, he gets rushed down hard, but oh man, Ibuki just has the proper mix and the proper spacing on like a lot of different buttons to be able to kind of really make this matchup just
Oh, this is hugely problematic for Shine. They're stuck in the corner. They don't have any kunai left, which means they can't do any type of EX explosion shenanigans. And with the pressure coming in, oh, the ankles, they've been dusted.
I love that mix, man. It's so useful.
Hello?
You still got the shuriken coming. You got to be careful with that.
It comes back, Sabo. There's 2 parts.
Exactly. Was trying to see if he can be able to get some kind of pressure and get it off of it. I believe that Sabo was trying to go for some kind of dick throw to be able to kind of get the second part to kind of go out, but
I could see it.
Didn't work out. Didn't work out in that favor.
Oh,
but that's the big crush counter to start off.
Yeah, This is not a great situation. Even spending the V shift already. Definitely a tough thing to see. Oh, the hunt. Almost had it. Almost caught the balloon. It's not a balloon. It's a harp, but I don't know. Whatever. Moving on, chat. Ignore me. Air reset.
There's a lot of taking to the skies at the moment.
Yeah, Shine's been
another neutral jump, man. Because you want to kind of like see get around these kind of approaches that Mika has. She's able to get in with like her jump ins are just so good, and then she has like a couple of different ways to kind of approach. If you want to see me kind of mix it up with either crouching heavy kick or crouching heavy punch, you'll be able to kind of see if you can close the gap there if you space that correctly, or you get the drop kick. You got the charge drop kick, and you hold that, but you get the neutral jump and you call it out, and it's a big punish. And then speaking of calling out, speaking of jump ins,
Shine not getting that air link they've been getting all set up until now. And now, all right, back throw. Trying to buy that space. And you're seeing them go for these crouch jabs. It has to be to try and interrupt this drop kick, but didn't quite work out for him that time. Oh, and they got red.
I saw all of that coming. Decides to keep it safe. But no, don't whiff. Don't whiff against Mika. Don't do that.
Doesn't even need the empowered throw that they generated for themselves. Just gets that upper hammer fist. It's still set point for Shine, though.
Indeed, like it's very quick set for Shine at the moment, and man, Shine is making these kunai just work in his favor. The whip punishes coming. You can fully confirm you get command grab for a trouble now, but man, Shine is in there. He's challenging. He is.
Oh no, not again!
But he's not reading the right books.
No! But Sabo doesn't get the head bump. So no air reset, no juggle, none of that, and it allowed Shine to go for that back throw to give them all this screen to work with. That's insane.
Oh, you're hit. You're hit.
You're dead.
Ooh, look at the red, man. Why does Mika have 950 health as a grappler? Okay, anyway, moving on.
Yo, quick shout outs. I want to shout out V for Charlie for the $5. I appreciate you. And Son of Whole Horse. Shout outs to the Third Strike community. Yo, Third Strike, I did not forget about you. We're definitely doing something in the future. I just gotta figure it out.
Oh, man, that confirm off of the drop kick. It's kind of nutty. I liked it a lot.
Man. Yeah, it was a really good call out. Good reaction by Shine is there as well. Like you saw the drop kick coming all face, so you had just enough to be able to get the proper frames in order to get the Shuriken out and get the proper punish, and that did a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Again, 950 health for a grappler.
Yeah, I mean, not only like 950 health, but like you had the initial V-trigger activation, then the hit grab, then the full Shuriken release, and then another hit grab. So like it's just it all linking together was super smart there from Shine. Definitely recognizing the type of situation they could put themselves in to take advantage of. And now they get to sit back because now it's all up to their teammate. It is all up to X-Finesse. If you think about it.
Demon Ed from NA.
I was going to say, if you think about it, Shine did the hard work. He already took out Sabo. He beat the grappler.
Oh my God, this is going to be so rough. It's probably see TampaBison. Oh man, TampaBison is so good with the character that he's named for, but we're talking about a player that has been harassing to the point where the online local had to put out a bounty, and he still ended up not getting the bounty from paid out. It's bad. X-Finesse is on a tear right now, terrorizing every single one of these online tournaments.
Yeah, I mean, Ed players are on the come up this season. We've seen a lot of them. Obviously, shout outs to Ending Walker claiming 5th place at Capcom Cup. So putting in the work, and that was after crushing it all in the EU scene. Spaceboy, it is currently 0-0. Team-wise, it's 1-0 in favor of Finesse and Shine.
Oh my God, the terror continues. Go ahead and spend all of the cash. Yes, he does in order to get the round. You're going to be able to build it back anyway because, again, you see, look at the resources that were used.
All of them.
You had the 3 bars. Yeah, all of them on X-Finesse, but you had the bars that you build up so quickly. In comparison to TampaBison, had
that was bait.
He was getting completely walloped. And yes, indeed, using the bait.
That was masterful.
No to your B skill. Oh my goodness.
All right.
TampaBison getting a little bit of getting a cross counter combo. You absolutely need that in order to get this character's health down. This is a harassing Psycho Axe.
Oh, we got one button gaming. Just gonna bust out of that corner there with the EXDP activation coming in here for TampaBison, but they're still so deficit on life.
And here it is. You're on borrowed time. Even though TampaBison got out, you still got the pressure. Don't get hit by a flicker.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Still in front, so he's able to actually kind of take his fur back.
No anti-air either.
Once again, still in front, and man, honestly, X-Finesse really doesn't have to completely go in, but he finds the right hit, man. He gets that attention.
The flicker!
Cuz!
1, 2, 3. Here we go. Just needs one more. It's gonna be a flicker. It's gonna be a flicker.
Oh no, he's gonna even worse. He's Psycho.
All right.
Oh
wait.
It's coming. Psycho. What I say? What did I say?
One button gaming chat. That's all you need to be an Ed player.
Oh my God, this character. I can see the future. Anyway, X-Finesse. Once again, another victim. One game down. Try to close it out for the team here.
Round 1.
Advantage to team NYC Finesse. The flickers always coming through. Again, it just works, right? Like, it just works.
LOL, can't whip punish. Now, TampaBison has to figure something out here. He is getting completely harassed I need a little tapping hands. Just tapping them away.
Yeah, I mean, he's got these big meaty claws that he's trying to swing through here. And Ed just able to slip in there with his, you know, smaller frame. You got the corner pressure, though, for TampaBison.
Absolutely. It's something. We do not care. Speaking of not caring.
Wow. Not many players have been able to get the timing right on that, but Bison with the back throw that takes 5 years, it finally works out, but get off of me. Oh
No.
Beginning of the end.
Connection doesn't have anything here. Yeah, had the challenge.
Oh no, it doesn't link.
But it's his food. Oh, but he gets the shimmy just in time. Oh my goodness.
That's really tough for TampaBison though, because it looked like they got the sequence they wanted and it just didn't link, giving Finesse his turn back. What is this? Ed privilege coming through.
Once again, man, this TampaBison just wants to get down on life lead. It's just so difficult. The X-Finesse is making it so hard. There's a jump in. Oh my God. Look at the red. The damage he's piling. Had the V-reversal to get me off me, man. Please let me breathe for a minute.
But even then, you're not going to get a V-trigger now as TampaBison. You got to deal with the gumball coming through. Gets hit.
Oh my God. And all I can see is Shine saying you're on borrowed time. Look at the pressure.
All right. Great read.
Okay.
We've been seeing X-Finesse so willing to hit that one button. Gets caught by the slide from full screen.
Uh-oh.
We got the ticking time bomb. When's it going to get popped? Activate.
No time.
What? No way. Delete the clip. Delete the VOD. Nobody can see that. No.
Nah, somebody clipped that.
Delete it.
He knew. How did he know?
He can see the numbers.
My man is in the Matrix.
That is.
I know Ed Fu. He said, show me. Bet.
Bruh. I cannot believe it worked out the way it did, but here we are. That is Shine and X-Finesse taking it 2-0 over TampaBison and Sabo. And they've earned a dance with Spaceboy on the winner's side.
Any of these counter pokes that Itachi's Legacy is throwing out. Wow, the patience to wait for the kite, but still comes down with a button. Does Itachi's Legacy? Are we going to stay same side? Yes, we are. We're going to go for the throw on the reset. A second throw? That was going to be 3.
Yes. You always go for 3.